distributors who can service what they sell.
If I buy one, will you remove the funny name?
Sure. You can afford to be very accommodating when you're number one.
Number one what?
Come with us now as we venture into yesteryear. Or was it yesterday?
Who cares?
Our Catholic little Bob Wilkins comforts us in moments of stress.
Wendy, I'm home.
No, it's true. Our short, cigar-smoking creature feature host always told us the truth about the films. Sometimes the brutal truth.
The essential fact is to get real suspense. You must let the audience have information.
Not to worry, Al. Bob always gave us information. Dependable, honest, straightforward, and serious.
I know you think I'm crazy. Half an hour to move rides, I'll turn into a wolf.
You and 20 million other guys.
Dennis the Menace asks the magical question. Preacher features.
You really scared me. That's what you wanted. Is that what you wanted?
That awful creature. Can't reach her. That ugly creature. Creature features. And feature features. About creatures. Creature features. Now the strangest thing about this show is its host, Bob Wilkins, and he brings it to you. That door open. This whole place. When we started, the cobwebs were fake. Now they're real. Bob Wilkins here. What you just saw was scenes from an old creature feature show. Oh, I don't know how far back it went. I tried to forget all those movies and shows when I left the channel 2 years ago. One show I vividly recall, though, and that was my last program that I hosted February 1979, and I remember it because the crew actually destroyed the set right as you viewers out there watch the program. I don't think the crew has moved that fast, that swiftly since 1979. But I'm happy to be back this evening, and they tell me through the magic of all the electronic equipment here at Channel 2 that we will try to return to the golden years of creature features. This is amazing. They have recaptured the set perfectly. It's amazing what Goodwill Industries can do in short time. It even has the musty old smell. It's just a couple of changes. I used to sit over there, and I sort of like it back where you had me. There we go. I told you, a lot of magic equipment here tonight. I'm Bob Wilkins, and I used to host a creature feature movie here way back in 1971. And in 79, I sort of walked away from it all. And people have called the switchboard and said, why did Bob leave? And here's 2 reasons why I left.
This is Channel 2.
Bay Area viewers got their first look at the man who would coax them to watch more than 780 films, most of which were so horrendous they should have been dumped in the Bay.
This movie is so bad that it was delivered to Channel 2 in a brown paper bag.
He knew the movies were bad, and that's what made creature features fun. He admitted it, virtually dared us to watch, and we did.
He said The Creeping Terror was without a doubt the worst movie he's ever seen in his life. This guy has seen them all.
Wilkins knew how to sell a product, even a bad product, because he started as an ad man. In fact, he was working in the advertising department at Channel 3 in Sacramento when the owners offered to put him on the air for the very first time.
We had a lot of going away parties because the television business is a transient situation, and I would speak at banquets and things like that, and so the Kelly brothers, who own the station, thought it might be fun if I had my own television show.
Wilkins was given a slot Saturday nights at 11:30, and his first film, an awful Japanese horror flick titled Attack of the Mushroom People.
But I knew that if I told the people to watch this film, that they wouldn't. I told them not to watch it. I was a TV guy, and I told them what was on the other stations at the time.
In the fall of 1965, Wilkins' show on Channel 3 became an immediate hit, thanks to masochistic film fans in the Valley.
I want to dedicate the film to two people out there who just returned from the hospital. Yes, a classic like this.
After his program had been running for more than 6 years in Sacramento, Bob got a phone call offering him a show in a major market here on Channel 2.
The strangest thing about this show on tube is its host, Bob Wilkins, and he brings it to you.
I felt the Bay Area might be slightly more sophisticated in Sacramento, but not much. I took the same format. If the movie was bad, we told them it was bad. Let's get back to this film, and it does not get any better. Okay?
For his viewers, Wilkins seemed to know exactly when to interrupt the movie in order to inject some real entertainment.
One of our live camera feeds coming in, this time to Washington, D.C. in the White House. Apparently, President Reagan has an important message.
Here's great news about two.
That was Wilbur Whitlow at the electric organ. He's currently playing in Truckee, California at a Holiday Inn.
The Creature Feature Special.
Judith Weston worked 4.5 months to knit a sweater for King Kong. Look at that. It was supposed to be a show where you tuned in and you didn't know what you were going to see, except the movie might be bad. Well, that's it. I told you it was rotten.
Wilkins would snag extended interviews with real celebrities who were promised they would not have to sit through the films. Among his guests, Star Trek's George Takei, master monster maker Ray Harryhausen, and Star Wars producer Gary Kurtz.
As we had gone a little over budget, spent about $1 million more than we thought we were going to, and we're worried that we were going to make our money back.
But Wilkins would also interview non-celebrities that most people would avoid on a bus.
On the street.
Constantly, Venusians, Jupiterians.
We also had other guests on the show who would spend thousands of dollars building their own robots.
Yeah.
Things like that.
Well, I felt they needed some exposure. I mean, they sold their soul to build that thing.
It took about 12 months to build. He was finished in August last year.
Fantastic. I would get calls from like vampires, claimed to be vampires. And I said, well, will you announce to the station tomorrow at 2 o'clock? He said, sure. I said, you're not a vampire then. You're not on it.
You're encouraging psychosis in these people?
No, that was here in the Bay Area long before I got there. Okay, there. Go behind the chair there.
Yet the show was a huge hit during the 70s, possibly because its unpolished image seemed to mesh so well with its host.
You know what I always say, fans? I can't remember what I always say, but I'll have it for you next week.
So successful.